It's been a while since I put out a video about like the what are these daily reflections, so I figured I'd pull up today's, and it says shortcomings removed. I just read the whole thing. It's July 20th. But now the words, "O myself I am nothing, Father doeth the works," begin to carry bright promise and meaning. 12 Steps and 12 Traditions, page 75. When I put the seventh step into action, I must remember that there are no blanks to fill in. It doesn't say, humbly ask him to fill in the blank, remove our shortcomings. For years, I filled in the imaginary blank with help me. Give me the courage to, and give me the strength, etc. The steps say simply that God will remove my shortcomings. The only footwork I must do is humbly ask, which for me means asking with the knowledge that of myself I am nothing. The Father within doeth the works. Now, with that being said, the old me would have taken that to mean that I don't have to do shit and you're just gonna help me. You know? And that's sometimes that's how life works. Especially when I was homeless. And I think that's why I like being homeless so much, because I'd get help without having to do anything. Just sit there and look pathetic. Excuse me. Uh, no, I wasn't gonna ask you for $1. I just need 22 cents. Type of shit. You learn all kinds of games. And now that I think about it, it's pretty sad to think about different ways you could look pathetic, so you could try to get more money out of people. Absolutely insane, but it's the type of things that I used to do. All right, so back to the topic at hand. I know that I'm full of shortcomings, but I have to work on them myself. I don't think, if you believe in God and that kind of thing, I think that can help you, but since I don't believe in God like that, I know that I have to work on it myself. And one of the biggest things that I had to work on was anger, and getting mad at people, and the way that I talk to people when I get mad, and the way that I act after I get angry. And that's one of the hardest things that I had to do. And I'm not saying that anger is my only shortcoming. I'm full of them. It's just anger is probably the one that I had to work on the most, because it gives me the biggest reason to drink and not look at myself. Because if I'm mad at you, then I'm focused on whatever it is you're doing and not what it is I'm doing. You know? And it's easier to be mad at you than myself. And logically, why would I be mad at myself? Kind of thing. Also, being angry gives me another reason to drink. Alright, mad at you. I need to go cool off. Time to go get drunk. Now I'm drunk as a skunk. You look at my shirt crooked. Now we're fighting. I end up in jail. Wake up the next day. Oh man, did it again. Get out of jail on a PR bond. Oh man, I feel terrible. I know how to fix this situation. Let's go to the store, beg for some money. Let's go get drunk. And here's this motherfucker who looked at my shirt crooked. Son of a bitch. Here we go again. Look, all I'm saying is I know that I'm full of shortcomings, and I know that I have a lot to work on. But since I have so much to work on, I have to take it in pieces. So I had to look at what was ruining my life, focus on that, and then I can focus on the other stuff. I know it's stuff I have to work on. I have to do it myself. What do they say? Rome wasn't built in a day? Or wish in one hand, shit in the other, and see which turkey comes out first, or some shit? What it's saying is you have to put in the work. It's not just going to happen for you. After you identify the problem, you have to put in the work to fix the problem. You know? And it's not just going to happen overnight, and you have to be okay with that. Anyways, this is my first time using the video editor thing. Hopefully I get a little bit better at it. It was actually pretty cool trying to learn it. I wish I would have recorded myself learning it. That probably would have been more entertaining than this damn video was. Uh, Hopefully I get to make videos a little bit more often. Anyways, if you made it this far, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.